Hello soulmates, how are you guys doing? So in this video I'm going to be teaching us how to draft and cut this strap back full flare gown. So if this is something you like, don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, comment, like and share. Thank you. Let's get right into it. So I've gone ahead to place the shoulder line, the chest line, the bust point line, the under bust and the waistline. I'm sorry the labeling part was not showing, but I've placed the horizontal measurement just as you can see. Next thing, I'm going to be placing the shoulder measurement, half of the shoulder measurement on the shoulder line and on the chest line. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a straight line. So next up, the neck width I'm using right now is 3 inches, then 1.5 inches for shoulder slope. I'm going to go ahead and connect the line. I'll get the midpoint of the arm side going by half an inch, just like this. Then connect it to the chest line to get the arm side. So next up, I'm going to be placing the bust pan measurement. That's your half of your nipple to nipple measurement on the bust point line and on the waistline. So I've put a straight line across. So the dart intake on both sides is 0.75 on both sides. So I'm going to connect it to the bust points, just as you can see. So next up, I'm going to go to the arm side area and get the midpoint because I'm going to do in a process dart. So at that point, I'm going to be connecting it to the bust point like this. And I'm going to go down by 1 inch and connect it to the bust point again, just as you can see. Because of that 1 inch that I took, I'm going to extend it by 1 inch outside the arm side, just like this. Then I'm going to go ahead and reshape the armhole. So just careful that it's not too deep. So just reshape it like. Next, I'm going to be placing the bust measurement divided by 4, under bust measurement divided by 4 plus the intake that is there. Then I'm also going to place in the waist measurement divided by 4 plus the dart intake. Then I'm just going to go ahead and connect the points together just like this. So now we're going to alter the neckline. So the actual neck width I used is 4.5 inches. I think 4.5 inches is too much. You can use 4 inches. So the shoulder that I'm going to be using is 1.25 inches. So I feel 1.25 inches is too much. You can use 1 inch. So I came down by 4 inch or 4.5 inches. So depending on how wide you want that your neckline to be, it depends on you. So you shouldn't even make it too deep as well. So now I'm going to connect the points together. So I'm also going to be connecting the other side. I'm going to be connecting the other side to the arm side like this. So I'm trying to get a good curve. So I'm connecting it to the side like this. So this is your shoulder. This is your shoulder. Next is to place the bust dart. So you're placing the bust dart below the bust point. So the difference between the front and back waistline for this pattern is 1 inch. So I'm going to connect it to the bust point like this, just as you can see. So next up, I've gone ahead for the back pattern to mark the shoulder line, the chest line and the waistline. I've gone ahead to mark it just as you can see. So now, next I'm going to go to the waistline and come in by 0.75. Connect it to the shoulder line. This is to eliminate bulging at the back. On the shoulder line, I mark half of the shoulder measurement on the shoulder line and on the chest line. So the neck width I'm working with is 3 inches for the back, then the shoulder slope is 1 inch. I'm going to get the midpoint of the arm side like this, then go in by half an inch. So I'm going to be connecting the points together, then connect it to get the arm side, just as you can see. So on the waistline, I mark the nipple to nipple measurements plus the 0.75. I mark it on the chest line as well. I rolled a straight line across. The dart intake on both sides is 0.75, just as you can see. I'm just going to connect the points together. So next up is to place the waist measurement plus the dart intake, then place the bust measurement as well. So I went ahead and connect the points together, just as you can see. Now let's alter the back to get our strap. So at the center back of the waistline, I went up by 3 inches, and by the side of the waistline I went up by 4 inches. So I'm going to be connecting the points like this to give it a curvy effect, not a straight effect. So that's why it's 3 by 4 inches, just as you can see. Now we're going to be altering the shoulder. So remember the neckline depth I used for the front. I think I used about 4 or 4.5 inches. Then the shoulder width is about 1.25. So now on the waistline, I'm going to go in by the new waistline, that place that I marked, that I went up by 3 inches. I'm going to come in by half an inch like this, then connect the points to the shoulder. Then I'm going to be making sure I have the same measurement for the width around that point, which is 1.25. So I'm just going to be connecting the points together. So I suggest you use 1 inch instead of 1.25. I think 1.25 is a little bit too much. So the next one is to get the other strap that goes to the armhole. So I'm just going to be trying to connect it this way, just like this. So I'm just trying to connect it to meet the shoulder, just like this. So you just carefully connect it. So from even the pattern paper, I feel the width of the strap is too wide. So the other one is going to be connected to the shoulder as well. There's a longer strap that you are going to tie for firmness as well. So this is what we have for the two straps. But I'm going to go ahead and take another paper so I can trace out the other strap on a new pattern paper. So I'm going to trace it out on a new pattern paper using my tracing wheel, just like this. So use your tracing wheel to carefully trace it out, just like this. You trace it up to the shoulder like this, just as you can see. So when I take it off, so I'm going to use my pencil to make the lines visible, just like this. So next up, I'm going to be doing a little bit of tightening there. So I'm just going to be going in by 0. Rule a straight line, then go in by 0.25. Then I try to fold it like this. Then I'll use my paper tape to hold it down. So by the time I use my paper tape to hold it down, then I'm going to make sure I retrace the lines, just to retrace it so that there won't be shortage. I'll retrace the line just as you can see. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the front pattern. So you're just going to make sure you carefully cut it this way. So we have the center front and the side front. Remember that we use the princess dart. We're cutting it in form of we use the princess dart for this pattern. So you carefully cut out your pattern just like this. So now for the side front, I'm just going to try and close up the bust dart, just like this. I'm going to close up the bust dart, then reshape that pointy, reshape the bust point because it's having this pointy effect. So now by the side, I'm just going to add a little bit of paper tape because the lines are not equal by the side after closing the bust dart. So now just go ahead and reshape the lines, then early cut out the excess. Now for the back pattern, we're also going to be cutting it out. So I've gone ahead to label it. So now this is what you are going to be cutting for your back pattern. You carefully cut it like this. So for the strap, you're just going to be cutting one of the strap. You remember that. So before cutting one of the strap, you are just going to also do a little bit of tightening. You can do about 2 tightening so that the strap doesn't look loose at the back. So then you go ahead to just close it up just like this. Then you use your paper tape to hold it down, just like I did for the other strap. So you go ahead and you connect the lines, making sure that the widths are the same thing on both sides as well. You make sure that they are both aligning together. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the straps like this. So I'm just cutting the strap like this. And I'm also going to cut the other strap. And make sure you label it up and down so that you don't mix up your strap. You label the one that goes up, the one that goes down. So I'm going to be showing you what the pattern looks like on this view. So this is what the pattern looks like this way. So I'm going to be flipping it to the other side this way so that I can see it better. So I'm just going to hold the pattern papers together, my paper tape. Let's say This is the side, one of the side of the pattern. Do you get one of the side of the pattern? So now use your paper tape to hold it down. You see that curvy strap that I held first, the one that is below the one on top? You are going to be joining it to the front pattern. You are going to be joining it. The joining is going to enter the front pattern. Jig is going to enter the front pattern, and the longer strap also goes in. This is the longer strap, so you join it to this side of the front pattern. You are just going to be sewing it your normal way when you are joining two fabrics by the side together. So that's the way it works. So this is what the entire pattern looks like. So I'm going to be dropping a link in the description box on how to cut 180-degree flare, 360-degree flare. So thank you guys for watching.